Traveling around Rwanda today, one sees a nation rising from the ashes of the 1994 genocide at a pace that only confirms the resilience of a determined people to forget the past and rebuild their lives and country. This recovery and tremendous growth of this great country has been made possible by the ability of the people to forget the past, reconcile and forge ahead in unity. Rwanda is today one of the leading countries in ICT in Africa, and given its location, the country's Vision 2020 is to make it the heart of Africa in terms of communications. Mainly an agricultural-based economy, Rwanda's GDP and national food security is largely dependent on the agricultural sector. One of the sub-sectors which has been gaining a lot of focus in recent times is the dairy sector. The sub-sector, though, has to be transformed from the centuries-old tradition of cattle rearing, which is famous world over due to the uniqueness of the breed commonly known as Ankole cattle.
Farming itself, our people used to take it as a cultural method of a system that they are having. But right now, through changing their minds, through crossbreeding their cows from the local to crosses, then to pure breeds, they are now commercialized, and they know the actual sense of having cows that have good production.
Currently, Rwanda produces around 185 million liters of milk annually according to 2007 data estimates, which translates into an average daily yield per cow of just 3.2 liters, an unsurprisingly low yield given that improved breeds constitute less than 10% of the 157,000 milking cattle in the country, and given that their nutrition is inadequate. The government is undertaking a number of initiatives to improve the sector through the One Cow, One Household policy, which aims to alleviate rural poverty by providing a heifer for each family.
By creating the Rwanda National Dairy Board, our intention, as it is our mission, was advocacy, to fill a gap that is between the farmers and the ministries that are related to be concerned in uplifting the welfare of the farmers.
Approximately 96% of milk marketed is in the informal market, and half of all the milk produced never makes it to the market due to losses along the chain as well as on-farm consumption. And yet the contribution of the dairy sector to the GDP cannot be understated. The Rwanda government, through different agencies and development partners, is committed to modernizing the dairy sector to maximize on returns as part of our poverty reduction strategy and towards attainment of the Millennium Development Goals (MDGs). Part of this strategy is the automation of the dairy sector through eDairy technology. The technology enhances milk traceability, quality control and efficiency in delivery and returns to the farmer. The eDairy project was pioneered in the East African region by Kenya through the Kenya Dairy Board. The project's objective is to automate the sector through infrastructure development and policy mechanisms to ensure that all stakeholders across the value chain work more efficiently while meeting international transactions and traceability standards.
The eDairy project is a very, very great innovation by the ministry. This is meant to create an integrated information system for the dairy sector that utilizes modern ICT to enable it, for example, traceability of the dairy produce is very important, because if you are going to sell your products on the international market, the aspects of traceability are very important. Should there be a problem, we should be able to pinpoint and say, yes, this milk came from this particular area. Then we can be able to zero down or narrow down on where the problem is and address it. Collection and dissemination of dairy information is also going to be very important, so that we are able now to know the information that we have about our dairy industry. You don't have to go to the field to look for all that. Registration of dairy producers, for example, we shall have a database, data bank, to be able to know the number of animals we have, how many farmers have what type of dairy animals, for example. Then modern traction system such as mobile and electronic commerce.
The recommendation by the Kenya Dairy Board to have the second eDairy conference and exhibition in Rwanda was informed by the outcomes of a very successful first eDairy conference and exhibition held in Nairobi, Kenya in 2010.
We have also seen that Rwanda is a country that has embraced a lot of ICT. In terms of information, communication and technology, the Rwanda government and even the Rwandese, we've seen a lot of that technology being adapted everywhere. And also Rwanda is a country that we've also seen dairy industry growing up strongly. And so we thought it was the best country to start this. So again, Rwanda is playing within the East African community, and under that, we thought we have the eDairy conference there.
The rationale of embracing the eDairy project stakeholders is that it cuts across the farmer, their dairy business units, the processor, the regulations, as well as line industry players involved in the sector. The eDairy system creates a virtual ecosystem for the whole dairy sector, whereby the industry stakeholders have a vibrant, secure and efficient platform to exchange data and information on demand.
The eDairy project is an integrated information management system and is a project of the Kenya Dairy Board. We Agribusiness are the implementing agencies. The major objectives are basically three. First, to ensure that all the stakeholders within the dairy industry in Kenya are brought on a single platform where they share crucial information via the eDairy portal. The other important objective is to ensure that Kenyan milk and milk products are able to be traced. And this is a very important requirement to do with food security.
The ultimate goal of the eDairy project is to ensure full automation of the sector by using technology and relevant infrastructure in the market, hence giving the industry's products a competitive edge in the global markets.
The automation of the eDairy system, the technology that has actually been put together, cuts across all the technology platforms in use in the world today. We've actually used precision instruments for milk collection, getting accurate results. We've also used quality standard instruments for ensuring that the milk that is collected is of acceptable human standard. We have also integrated the mobile phone to be able to capture the movement of milk from one stage to another. We've involved the web where we can centrally share information across the entire industry. The readiness of how much milk goes to waste without automation is what we require to have as automate, so that you're able to give the entire industry market information where there's scarcity of milk. Through automation, you can actually be able to have people who are searching for milk easily access the milk.
As a public-private partnership initiative between the government and other stakeholders, the eDairy initiative means an all-inclusive enterprise that can transform the dairy industry in the East African region and indeed the region's nutritional needs. As the conference opens in Rwanda, one of the fastest growing information systems-based economies in the region, the stakeholders in the dairy tertiary industries look forward to opportunities for greater returns in their future business in partnership with Rwanda and the wider EAC bloc. The aim of the conference is, but not limited to, the following: to establish long-term strategic partnerships and develop ICT for agribusiness knowledge transfer between Kenya, India, Israel, the US and Rwanda. To attract, retain and motivate ICT innovators interested in entrepreneurial aspects of the eDairy subsector or in new ICT opportunities in agribusiness. To identify potential new clients or partners for implementation of the eDairy project in Rwanda.